Greece's economic woes are well documented, with headlines depicting political unrest and high youth unemployment. But against this backdrop, there are in fact plentiful examples of Greek businesses that are not only bucking the trend and excelling on the national level, but also competing and winning on the global stage. The European Business Awards has thrown up some impressive examples, starting with Lambda Helix, which has proved itself as one of the most successful data center operators in southeastern Europe. Our second award winner tells an inspirational story of how Gaia Foods has transformed the humble Greek olive into an international enterprise. While our third profile, Mega Disposables, has shown how a dogged commitment to focusing on customer needs has enabled them to take on the world's biggest players in the personal hygiene market. It could be a nuclear power station or secret government bunker, but behind this tight security on the outskirts of Athens is this state-of-the-art data center. Data centers are counted on for the storage and backup of mission-critical files by multinational companies, enterprises and governments. Every single component in the data center needs to be robust, from the power supply system to control of the air temperature and moisture content. And security has to be especially tight.
Data centers are like Formula One racing. It's not only a question of engineering the best, if you like, car and the best engine. It's also the driver and the team while you're doing the pit stop or something like that.
The first thing you do is bring two routes of cable in from the big power grid. So then you need to dig up and bring these big fat copper cables into the data center on two different routes. So if one gets cut, the other one still works. You have your own dedicated transformers that break the voltage down from 30,000 volts or 10,000 volts to something usable on site. Then you have to back up that power. So if the power is cut on both of those links, which is unlikely, then you have backup generators. But the backup generators take a bit of time to start. So between the time the power's cut and the generator starts, you need a whole bunch of batteries, which basically keep the data center going while you start up the generators.
An uninterrupted power supply is just one of the numerous operational facets that companies seek to ensure peace of mind in a data center. But while the center has to have first-class facilities and highly capable management, trust and relationships become more significant ingredients for building a customer base.
Trust is definitely the key element. If you're giving somebody your IT systems to look after in their data center, then it's kind of the crown jewels. So if that fails, you're in deep trouble, the customer's in deep trouble. So they have to know who you are, what sort of background you've got, have you been in the data center market for a number of years, have you operated multi-client data centers, what's your technical expertise, are you likely to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to solve any problems, do you have a small team that's very professional, all those sort of things.
Companies operating in different regions of the world need to have close geographical proximity to their data center. So for example, for multinationals in Athens or Southeast Europe, Lambda Helix would be the #1 choice. The idea is to get the content as close to the end user as possible. And they even offer business continuity suites in the event of a major disaster.
Our challenge is we want to grow the company, so that's the reason we are building a very big expansion within Athens, Greece, Athens 2, a new data center, state-of-the-art, which is going to be up and running in the middle of 2014, but we also have an aggressive plan of having additional data centers in Southeastern Europe, like in countries like Bulgaria, Romania, Turkey, Serbia, etc.
Helix has found that its managerial expertise is widely sought after, and it offers its consultancy services to multinationals working with their in-house servers. More sophisticated sources of revenue can also be derived from looking at ways of offering internal links between complementary clients operating out of the same center.
One client has his cage here and another client has his cage here, and they're in here for different reasons, and then maybe you can introduce them and profit from that, synergy or from that relationship, for example.
The plan is now to use Lambda Helix as a showcase for development in other Southeast European destinations. Industry observers say we've only seen the first wave of demand for data centers, and the market is going to be growing faster in the future. Gaia produces an extensive line of olive-based products encompassing not just award-winning oils, but a range of spreads, tapenades and snack packs based on exporting the Greek way of life to the modern health-conscious consumer.
We are a company that is highly extrovert. 82% of our sales are done internationally. So in terms of our sales, we are very well protected from the Greek crisis. On the other hand, we are an authentic Greek company. We produce everything in Greece. Our headquarters are in Greece. It is impossible not to be affected by what is happening to the Greek society.
The Mediterranean diet is based on the consumption of olive oil, and more people are realizing that. So this is something which helps us a lot. Gaia is the best ambassador of this, let's say, message. Best value for money and top quality health attributes and gastronomic flexibility.
Taking a good look at their values also means offering environmentally friendly, carbon-neutral ranges, but their social responsibility goes further than that.
Companies are a molecule of modern societies. They grow in the society, they earn from their activity in the society, and they have an obligation to give back to the society more and beyond social security, taxes, and what is statutory there.
There is little doubt that Gaia has paid careful attention to its branding, but its marketing strategy goes way beyond just meeting the needs of current consumers. In order to penetrate new territories like China, for example, their strategy also has to be an educational process.
You cannot just present the product and planning that it will be a success. You must find ways to approach the consumers. You must find ways to let's say, close the gap between different food cultures.
The gap seems to be getting smaller for Gaia, with the US and Canada now also enjoying a taste of Greece that is becoming more world-renowned. From fine foods and the IT sector, we now travel to the world of manufacturing industry and personal hygiene products. Meet the Mega Disposables organization, a recession-beating company waving the export flag for Greece.
In the last years, we have placed an even greater emphasis in our international business, hoping to build brands, as we did in Greece, also in the international market. Our goal is to produce the personal hygiene range with the highest, if possible, skin friendliness properties available, and to market these products internationally with the highest success possible.
This goal will be building on an already impressive record, with Mega exporting its branded products to more than 25 countries, as well as exporting successful white label goods. Their product line is impressive, from diapers to wipes, feminine care and more. What connects them is a passion for skin friendliness, born out of intensive market research, product development and investment in the manufacturing process.
There has always been a very strong investment plan in the company. We know very much that being in the branded products arena, we cannot compete with multinational brands like Procter & Gamble or Johnson & Johnson or SCA Mölnlycke without having state-of-the-art equipment. So this is something that we have realized from the very beginning, and we have chosen always state-of-the-art and very good technological machines.
Mega is a family-owned and run business that was born out of expertise in designing and producing manufacturing machinery. Combining that with a market sector knowledge has meant Mega has been able to find a niche, differentiating from other key players by focusing on their more skin-friendly properties.
Differentiation is the magic words in our business. This company is the sensitive company. because most of our products are built and designed on this principle. Our diaper is like that, our baby wipe is like that, so we choose elements which promote the hygiene.
While Mega acknowledges it is highly focused on driving its export sales, the key to success is to understanding the intricacies of local markets.
Product innovation is needed to make sure that you can fight against other players in the market. And of course, the good distributor is needed in order to make sure your plans are well adapted into the local market.
Mega's success can be attributed to a number of factors, but much should be made of its family-orientated approach, nurturing a genuinely close-knit team.
The loyalty of our personnel is really unique. This gives us the feeling that we are a boat with good apartments for everyone inside this, and they all enjoy this trip we are taking in the world of disposables.
Greece's economic woes may be far from over, but these three companies provide proof that if you dig beneath the surface, you can find some impressive Greek businesses worthy of European recognition.